Last night, as I was headed to bed, I remember talking to the Lord and just expressing to Him that there were some things in my life I didn't understand. And I said something like, God, you know this, but I don't. And there are just times like that in each of our lives when God knows the details and we don't. And it requires a growth in us, a depth of faith that we haven't quite reached. And so after I prayed, I stood up to climb into bed, and my eyes glanced down at my open Bible, which was on the little nightstand. And these are the words that captured my attention, and I really felt like they were God's little love note to me. Listen to Isaiah 35, verses 3 and a portion of verse 4. Encourage the exhausted and strengthen the feeble. Say to those with anxious heart, take courage, fear not. Those words ministered to me right at that moment. They were like a soothing balm that just covered me from head to toe. And I felt a gladness in my heart, like the Lord had really noticed what was going on inside of me. And He cared so much about that He provided those verses for me to read right before I closed my eyes to go to sleep. That's how our God is. He cares for us. So I have a few questions for you. Do you feel exhausted? Chances are that's a strong possibility with all the hurry and flurry of the Christmas season. Well, God wants to tell you, be encouraged. Secondly, do you feel feeble? Do you feel like you're just not capable or able to do what is necessary? God is the one who strengthens you. And finally, do you have an anxious heart? God says to take courage. He is with you. He will direct your steps. He will give you wisdom and guidance in how to handle whatever it is that you are anxious about. And He says to fear not. Isn't that beautiful? That's what He said when the angels appeared to the shepherds on that night long ago, announcing the birth of Jesus. They said, fear not. And that message carries out for us today. Whatever it is, let us not fear, because Christ is with us. He came to this earth, He lived and He died, and He rose again, and He will never leave us or forsake us. So we have nothing to fear. Remember, even when we don't understand what's going on, God knows exactly what He's doing. He sees you, He loves you, and He cares for your every need. Merry Christmas, my friend.